Hey guys, welcome to another video, and today's video is called Christians are Murdered and Crickets. Once again, the world stands still and unites over the senseless murders of Christians. Oh, wait a second. That's never happened because nobody gives a shit about Christians. But Christian persecution happens all the time. It is happening every day, and the world sits silently without a care in the world. There is absolutely a double standard occurring here. When one particular religious group is targeted, everyone unites and stands together in shock horror because it shouldn't be happening. But when it occurs to Christians, there are people speaking out about it. Former President Barack Obama did say something about it, and former President hopeful Hillary Clinton also said something about it. Here are the tweets. But notice they're using the phrase Easter worshippers. Well, considering that the word Easter comes from a pagan goddess, are they referring to pagans? Or are they referring to another term that escapes me at the second called, Christians? Why not use the term that everyone knows extremely well? Christian. It encompasses a lot of different types of people, Coptics, even Catholics, even though I've been critical of that. All of this group at large is under attack, but they're using the phrase Easter worshippers. Okay. I wonder whether Jacinda Ardern will, wear a nun's habit and unite the country with a hymn like Amazing Grace, the way she did with the Muslims when they were attacked. The whole country unified together and heard the Muslim call to prayer. I don't see this happening anytime soon. So what exactly do we need to know about this particular attack? Well, I will tell you. At least 207 Christians were murdered during the Easter holiday in Sri Lanka. The bombings took place against churches and hotels, and thus far it is considered to be the largest massacre against Christians in Southeast Asia. 3 Catholic churches were targeted during this terrorist attack. It is the worst violence this country has seen since the end of their 26-year civil war, which ended about a decade ago. The attacks happened in the capital city of Colombo. One of the explosions took place in the Matagorda suburb of Colombo, where 3 police officers were killed. The attackers at this stage, according to Western media, have been described merely as religious extremists. In Sri Lankan news, this particular image is being circulated. It is believed that the attackers are actually Saudi Arabian Wahhabists jihadis. The Prime Minister, Wickremesinghe, stated himself that they had been pre-warned about a possible attack but did not take the claims seriously. 207 Christians have been killed and over 400 injured. 36 who died were foreigners, some from the US. As is the custom these days, right after this event took place, there has been a social media blackout. The sad truth is, it isn't just this particular massacre that can be counted among attacks where Christians are persecuted, as it happens all the time. For example, Nigerian Muslims massacre 17 Christians after a baby dedication took place. No mainstream media attention. On January 27th, a bomb went off at a cathedral in the Philippines where 20 worshippers were murdered. This attack in the Philippines took place on an island known as Jojo. In Egypt in 2018, Coptic Christians were murdered by a jihadi gunman. In Syria, a mass grave of tortured Christians took place in Saddad. This is an ancient Syriac Orthodox habitation. Jihadis published a video where you can hear them shouting, Allahu Akbar. It is considered to be one of the largest massacres ever to take place against Christians. According to Pew Research data, the ultimate in acquiring information objectively, This is what they state about Christian persecution, which is the most persecuted religion in the world. The researchers said when combining measures of government restrictions and social hostilities, more than 4 in 10 countries, 42%, had high or very high levels of overall religious restrictions in 2016. Pew lists China as the worst country for government obstructions. The rigidly atheist communist regime banned online purchases of Bibles just before Easter earlier this year, following efforts to remove Christian symbols from homes. Overall, the Asia-Pacific region places more limits on Christianity than any other part of the world, and according to the report, it contains about a third of countries where Christians were harassed by governments. Researchers found that in 2016, nationalist parties and politicians in India, Nepal, Sri Lanka, and the Philippines targeted Christians the most. The Pew Research Center report, which analyzed religious freedom in 198 countries and territories, revealed religious antagonism saw its biggest surge in over a decade in 2016, with Christians and Muslims, followers of the world's 2 biggest religions, ranking as the top victims of political restrictions and social hostility. Christians reported incidents of harassment in more places around the world than any other tradition. 144 countries in 2016 compared to 128 countries in 2015 and 108 in 2014. Incidents included discrimination, verbal assault, physical attacks, arrests, and the destruction of religious sites. Christianity is under attack. It's plain and simple. Everyone can see it. Even atheists, even Jewish people, everyone agrees that Christianity is under attack, and those who don't agree with it have an agenda, and the agenda is to wipe out Christianity altogether. It's a war. It's an ideological war, and the Christians are losing because they're too meek. They turn the other cheek. That doesn't work. It doesn't work. Continue your kindness, continue your prayers, continue doing what you're doing. But be stronger and have fortitude, have strength. The Bible itself stated that this was going to happen. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 12. In fact, everyone who wants to live a godly life in Christ Jesus will be persecuted. There it is right there. Thanks guys for tuning in to this video. Remember to give the video a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Either way is cool. Leave a comment below. If you want to be notified about an incoming video or live stream, remember to click the bell. All my social media links are in the description box below. And also, if you feel like donating to the channel, you can through Subscribestar, but no pressure. Stay tuned for my next video or live stream. And see you later guys.